be online. Engage with your clients, so that they at least remember you through the dark times. Like, at least write a story or something. Keep them interested. Interact.
Botaki Ba Afrika is advocating on behalf of the creatives in our community. We believe that art is essential. We are here to tell you the stories of our creatives. The Tsa Loeto Lo Documentary is here to shed light on how creatives are growing through it, and most importantly, to educate our viewers how creatives are handling this period of the pandemic.
I actually didn't want to be a pianist. I wanted to play the saxophone, So a friend of mine who was a musician before I was, told me that, nah man, if you want to learn music, you need to learn the piano, so you could know, all these chords and all these things, So I'm like, okay, let me just, get this piano and see what happens, And I did, and I just stayed there.
I've grown very comfortable in acting. I realized I'm an actress. Hey, wow! I realized I'm an actress. I've learned to dwell into people's mindsets and experience their lifestyles, experience their situations, and how I could interpret that to the nation. It played a pivotal role in wanting to teach the next generation.
My interpretation of fashion was being genuinely you. Like, you have your own style, and then you just wanna take it out there for people to see, So I came across this material, the pegs, and then my journey started here with crafts. So I made bracelets, I made chokers, and then I wore them to varsity, and then my group of friends liked them. They liked them so much, they started giving me advice on how to actually go about doing business.
Folk arts were original creative enlightened, started out as a conscious creative movement and a platform for different artists to come together in an intersection of mixing different art forms: film, music, poetry, visual arts, like painting, graphics design, all coming together in one experience, right? And curating it to become together, like a meshed experience of different networks coming together.
Ever since I was nearly killed by a train, so I just decided to take it further, to start telling people like stories as hitting when I was that child. Okay, when I was 18 years old, I was 18 by that time. So I started doing like paintings and sculptures of trains, and just to tell my story.
We can all agree that during the period of the lockdown, we were all entertained by what someone else had created, whether it be the music that we listened to, whether it be the books that we read, or even the movies we shared with our loved ones. It takes time and effort to put something together that will make people feel entertained and even feel good about themselves.
I love collaborating with artists in other departments of art, because it always grows me. For my production of Surviving Loss, when we turned it into theatre play, I worked with a singer and a dancer, and it was so beautiful.
Collaborating will really stretch your product or your brand. It will also get you to be able to stretch and connect different networks. Let's say I collaborate with a painter. It'll allow me the chance to get into their circles. So that in that sense, I get to another client base. I increase my client.
Yes, I've made this wrap, as I call it, and I've put beads on it. I empowered a woman from Kwandebele. She's the one that edges the beading. Yes, I could bead for myself, but I don't have the time, and why not let somebody with that skill do it. So now imagine if it didn't have the beats, it wouldn't be so, catchy. And if I can make this and I get an artist that does hand painting and then they paint shields or whatever, that also adds value to the product.
Umam in this concrete jungle of conspiracies and propaganda. Umam in this bottomless pit of lust, of AIDS, of rape and moral decay. Father his daughter, Umam. In this world of politics, Tshwane, Umam. Fish trekking for oil, plenty innocent lives lost. Yet we remain the fruiters of the pregnant beast in these perilous days. So Umam Africa in that dark skin.
It's important because of some people won't tell it the way it is. There will spices there and there. So hold on away now yourself to do it so that the truth can be out there.
It's important for African people to know themselves because the African story is the story of humanity. So it's a human priority for humans to know themselves. When you know our story, you know the world's story because you know where it started and how it vibrated and got to where it is now.
So I wrote that poem when I was a student at Wits. So I left home, went all the way to Joburg, got there and realized like, Shem, how we are living at home, it's not poverty. Like that is poverty. And it was kind of ironic to me because I was surrounded by these beautiful buildings, students who drove nice cars and like, wow, I was struggling to just get a meal, a place to sleep. I slept at computer labs and stuff like that.
So I was in pain. I lost the baby, and my lecturers told me to just go home and do something that can heal me. Like the psychologist and everyone, but I thought, I'm an artist, so they can't help me. But I can help myself through art. So I decided to just buy a canvas and get the feelings on top of that canvas.
I was once a victim of rape. Not funny, but I was when I was a toddler. I can say toddler, and I understand what women goes through.
Like, I'm so tired of creating work from pain, like. And glorifying that, saying, okay, at least it gave me poetry. But like, to a certain extent, it's not supposed to happen. Young people are not supposed to leave their homes, go to universities to try and better their lives, only to starve. Uma lishona ilanga sizoqala lethu ngamalahle ngezinkunyi nangomlilo. Uma lishona libomvu ezantsi lisithele ezintabeni sizoqala lethu elivutha ubusuku bonke. Ubumnyama buzozithoba lo mhlaba uzofuna ukuthi nezinkanyezi ziyakhula otshanini phakathi kwamabili. Umhlabathi uzokhanya njengesibhakabhaka, izimpisi nezinyamazana zizoswela ugodi losithele. Inkantolo ivikela amabhubesi, biza lamadoda ayizilwane, isigwebo sabo sibalindile. Biza namadoda angenaqala, isigwebo sabo sibalindile. Ukuthula kwabo kuyiqala, ngendlela bavala amehlo bafihla izindlebe bagoba amakhanda ngayo kuyiqala. Bizumongameli, inkosi, umphathi sitolo sizophawula ukuthi lesihlalo asinagazi. Lo mphakathi uzobhidlizwa iqinise lingaziwa. Izintombi zishabalala ebumnyameni. Naku kukhanya namuhla na umlilo. Uzoyivikela indodana yakho noma ingumbulali. Ulindeni ungakhulumi. Ulinde ithuna elinegama laziyo. Ulinde kufe bani. Konke okulahlekile kuzobuya. Bonke abalahlekile bazobuya. Zolotha lelanga izinhlungu zishe, izinhlungu zibe yitshe. Ubumnyama obunyonyo bayo buzonyezela lo mhlabathi uzokhanya njengesibhakabhaka. Sizofika la usifihle khona.
We have all felt the hard knock of the coronavirus somehow, whether it be a period of no income, a period of no creation, or a period of not seeing your loved ones. The list goes on and on. But as Tsa Loeto Lo, we intend on growing through it, and not just merely going through it.
It took its toll for me, financially. You know what I mean? Because I had, quite a few gigs lined up, and I was excited. And when the first two got cancelled, I realized that the other ones I'm not even going to ask, the organizers.
It's very slow because the customers they telling me about their struggles. Like, I'm on pause, actually.
Yeah, because I always take my pictures, like maybe I go train station with a friend, and then I see the picture while camera train. So now it's affecting me because I can't even go to a train station, or just because the quality now I can't even access. I don't even have an access to any train station.
Nature, it's something that we cannot predict. Nature, it has its own time, it has its own way of doing things. Now I think is the time where the earth, it has to breathe. Like we corrupted the earth with so many things, technology, nuclear, chemicals and all that. So now it's time for it to take a breath.
The coronavirus hit us in an unexpected way, but I enjoyed this unexpected pause because it's a great time to reflect. Especially when you are creative as a career, it becomes very difficult when you get caught up in the rat race of always trying to come up with something new, which you actually never take time to look back and reassess the value.
To your artist that is sitting at home and thinking that coronavirus is here and it's the end of the world, no, it's not. It's not the end of the world. Get your thinking tools out. Get inspired. Talk to people. Engage. You are your everything as a person because you control what you want. I control what I want to become.
Don't overthink everything you do. I learned to allow the process to be, and exercise patience for the most part. So how to keep your sanity, just don't overthink. Do what you can with what you got, and that's how you will prosper for the most part.
May our voices be heard. May our strengths be seen. May we get help when we lack, because we are here to serve. We are here to sow our beautiful gifts given to us by the universe. Umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu, kusho abadala. Asihlanganeni ma-Afrika. Let's build our beautiful Africa together with our hands and skills. Let's tap into a frequency we have never been in. Let the combos communicate. One love, one peace, one art world. Art comes first.
Shall I compare you to the summertime? It's been feeling like summer since we broke the sky. The universe a mirror, so I know the sun is mine. Puffing clouds creating life, ain't fearing no poltergeist. I am the light, so it's my vice to always shine. You call for it, it's your purpose, so you can't decline. I'm inclined, the sun rises just so he can die. And resurrecting on new levels, getting close to God. At Chapman's Peak, I would speak to the horizon. The sun sets and in its death, I learn it's all aligned. Beautiful skies, landing into seas that wave at me. Crashing into rocks, eventually you feel complete. We pray to gods and we feeling like there's no reply. Till you close your eyes and you clear your mind. We leave with love and it's open portals from above. Still bout it if you throw with mud on our dump.
We chase memories on the highest vibration. Face it, every lifetime is your elevation. So find peace, my brother, just find peace. For the war they're waging on your knees, a soldier complete. Find peace, my lover, just find peace. For the war they're waging on your knees, your soul complete. It's our memories of a heaven, have a certain for perfection. All the beauty on this level is a portal you can enter. Find peace.